Hey, what's up? You are watching The Reaction Zone, and I'm your host, Philip Martin. And today, I'm giving you my reaction to the Golden State Warriors losing Game 6 and the Cavs pushing this to a Game 7 NBA Finals. It's going down tonight. NBA Finals, Game 7. Steph Curry, LeBron James. It's about to be on. It's for all the marbles. Winner take all. First off, I'm going to get into Game 6, and what a game it was. You had Steph Curry, for the first time all season, getting ejected out of a game. Plus, he threw his mouthpiece at a fan, cursed out the referees, and got a $25,000 fine from the league. Let me give you my reaction to that. First, there was some serious home cooking going on by these refs in this NBA Game 6 Finals. But I ain't going so far as Ayesha Curry to say that the NBA is rigged. But on the Cavaliers' home court, they definitely got the benefit of a lot of those calls. And my reaction to Steph Curry cursing out the refs and throwing his mouthpiece, I don't condone the use of foul language, but I loved what I saw from Steph Curry. It shows that he has fire in his belly and he truly wants to win. And I expect him to come out in Game 7 with that same fire, that same anger, and that same desire burning inside of him to win. And I expect him to have ice in his veins tonight at the Oracle Arena. Before the series started, I thought it was going to be a close series, and I gave the edge to the Golden State Warriors to win it in Game 7 simply because they had the home court advantage. But I gotta admit, after around Game 2, I thought the Cavs were done and we'd never see a Game 7. But here we are, and I'm excited about it because I love the NBA, and I love a winner-take-all, loser goes home, Game 7 Finals. Who doesn't? And the rivalry is really heating up. Did you see when LeBron James blocked Steph Curry's shot and he looked over his shoulder like, I'm the real MVP of this league? And then when Steph Curry got kicked out and ejected and he pointed over at LeBron James and the whole Cavaliers bench and he was like, I'm coming for you in Game 7. And I can't wait to see these two titans go at it tonight. Now I'm going to get into some analytics of the game that I see. First off, has LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers finally cracked the code to the Golden State Warriors? Have they finally found their weakness? The team that went 73-9 in the regular season and broke the single-season franchise record for most wins? I don't know if they cracked the code, but what I do know is they're finally exploiting a major Golden State weakness. What they're doing is they're getting Steph Curry in bad matchups off the pick and roll with LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. What they were doing prior to Game 5 was they were passing off the pick and roll and they were laying back instead of attacking the rim. But now LeBron James is off the pick and roll, is attacking the rim, and it's causing Steph Curry to have serious problems and getting him into foul trouble. I'm really curious to see what solution Steve Kerr is going to make to solve this problem. Now, what has been going so terribly wrong in Games 5 and 6 to bring us to this Game 7? I don't know who the MVP is going to be, but I know who the most unvaluable player is going to be. Harrison Barnes. What happened to him? He shot like 2 for 20 in Games 5 and 6 combined. Not only has he shot bad in Games 5 and 6, but he's also responsible for hitting Kevin Love in his head and causing him to miss Game 3. If it wasn't for that, we might have had a sweep. But being that Kevin Love was out, the Cavs finally figured out that they needed to start Richard Jefferson to get that defensive presence. This is something that before the series even started, I said needed to happen. And I don't know why it took Tyronn Lue up until Game 3 and an injury to Kevin Love to figure it out. Now, of course, the Draymond Green suspension really hurt in Game 5. But at halftime, it was still tied 61-61. But in the second half, when Andrew Bogut went down with his knee injury, that's when the Cavs really took off. Without Andrew Bogut and Draymond Green in the lineup, it freed up the lanes for LeBron James to take it to the rim, and it's been like a superhighway straight to the rim ever since. And you saw it in the first quarter of Game 6. They had no answer whatsoever to defend the paint, and Anderson Varejao just isn't the same defensive player that Andrew Bogut is. After Game 2 of this series, I've been a big proponent in saying that the Cavs are done, especially since Game 7 was going to be on the Golden State Warriors' home court. But now, even with the home court, I still think the Cavs have a shot at winning this game. Why? Because of the Andrew Bogut injury and all the confidence the wins of Game 5 and 6 have instilled in the Cavs. The Cavs now have a legitimate belief within themselves that they can actually beat this team. But when it's all said and done, my pick might not come true, but I'm still sticking to it. I still got the Golden State Warriors winning this Game 7 and repeating as NBA champions. For that to happen, the Golden State Warriors are going to need to get production from all the others, especially Harrison Barnes and Shaun Livingston, who hasn't been doing anything since Game 4. What I hope that I don't see is hero ball going on, where Steph Curry and Klay Thompson feel like they got to take all the shots. They took a commanding 3-1 lead because of the depth of their bench, and I hope that they continue to play the same type of basketball. So even though I give the edge to the Warriors to win Game 7 because of home court, there's one caveat to all of this, and that's if Andre Iguodala is still not right because of his back injuries. If that's the case, then the Cavs got this in the bag, and I'll be eating my words for saying that they were done. And that's my reaction, and I'm looking forward to seeing this Game 7 tonight, and I'll be sure to have another reaction when it's done. To see more of the Reaction Zone, follow us at Reaction Zone on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can also get us online at thereactionzone.com.